Gonna get in that No, wait, hold on, not mitochondria. The other one.
The other one.
The thingy. God, I can't remember science.
What thingy? Like photosynthesis?
It's a part of a plant cell. I forgot. I was gonna try and make
a cell wall.
I was gonna try and make another Toby joke, but man.
Zero quick, make a nature check.
Photosynthesis.
Okay.
Chlorophyll.
The chloroplasts.
Cytoplasts.
Oh, 2005. Nice. So I don't remember what it's called. Even with the 2005.
This is 2018. Come on.
Yeah. Jeez, Dice Bot.
You're 13 years too early.
Yeah, regardless. So, Sky, you do know of plants and your herb lore that there are plants that do, in fact, eat meat or small animals. This, however, is the first time you've seen one of this size. Like, this was like the size of what is a really big thing? Like,
a
really
bus.
big thing. No, not a
At least
bus.
bigger than a lion.
It's at least around the size of a lion.
Maybe a car? Like
No, it's
not
okay,
not a big car.
Like half of a car. That's how big the mouth was. That's the first time. This was the first time you've seen something of this magnitude. But you do know that there are plants that do this kind of thing, or at least something similar. So, after you recalling knowledge on plants for a few seconds, Ali continues. Well, it shouldn't be long now until we find it. If you ever want to find more, you can follow this path. There's also one really key factor on finding the blue ivy fungus. You see those rocks? She points to a few rocks on the ground. They are of a different color than any surrounding rocks that you see on the path. These seem more copper or like brown-hued rocks than the surrounding ones, which are more a darker variety. They're the dark gray. There's black. There's not silver, but like darker colors. She points to the brown ones, the copper-toned ones. And she continues. These rocks will lead you right towards them. I don't know who laid them out exactly. They've just always been here ever since I could recall. But there's another fork in the road up ahead, and these rocks tell you where to go. It's to the left. It's the red pill, guys.
In other words, blue pill.
The copper pill.
The copper pill. You don't want the red pill. You don't want the blue pill. You take the copper pill.
Unfortunately, this is where I have to hop off.
Well,
But we have to follow Chester Copperpot.
So I'll see y'all guys later.
okay, you too.
We'll make sure you don't die.
Machias sits down at the fork in the road and doesn't budge.
Because I took the road less traveled by, and that has made all the difference.
All right, so you continue walking down this path. The wind starts to pick up, and there's a sudden gust of wind rustling a lot of the trees. Some dust could potentially get in your eyes. What is everyone's passive perception? Starting with the top. Arya? Sorry.
Perception is 13.
All right, Glenn?
16.
All right, Sky?
15.
I've only got 11.
All right. So, fair enough. None of you are blinded momentarily. However, you do all see what's called what are they, crows or are they ravens? I forget which one. It's
which
one of
one?
those that are...
Which one?
What did the bird?
This is an important distinction.
They're crows.
Okay.
Crows. Okay. You all see a swarm of crows begin to fly out of the trees overhead, flying in a direction. after the wind blows a strong gust through the forest.
Were they mocking us again?
No, no. They're like, hey, you see what they see? They saw Toby. You know, say, yeah, say, yeah,
Stars,
say,
please.
hey, you told Frank. I don't know. One of them's just named Frank, I guess.
Frank the Crow.
Frank the Crow.
He's walking here.
I'm walking here. I'm flapping here. Regardless, you see a large. What is? Walking. Yeah. You see a large swarm of birds beginning to fly south.
For the winter?
No, they just fly in the direction of south.
By happenstance.
They just go in the direction, and I had to pick one, so they fly south. But after the momentary lapse in vision, Ellie continues. The forecast didn't call for storms or weather at all. She looks up, and everybody else who looks up can clearly see storm clouds beginning to fill the sky. Not this sky on the ground, but the sky in the sky.
The sky is looking pretty stormy.
Yeah.
All right over there.
All right, you're going down the sky.
Oh wait, speaking of clear that up, we could just fly up there and clear it up.
Yeah, that's actually what I was going to say. Down kind of flies up there, and how long would that take, actually?
Actually, wait, it's a storm
I
cloud.
mean, clouds
How
are
high is
generally
it?
pretty high.
Yeah.
So a few minutes to a lot of minutes to get to the clouds level. To get on their level.
Get on my level.
Alright, not gonna bother.
Yeah, down's not
quite a
gonna
while
bother.
to get up.
Ask Allie, is weather like this unusual in these parts?
Well, no, we have our fair share of weather. It's just we're
Lots of weather happening here.
Hold on, it's because she continues that we weren't supposed. Today was supposed to be a bright and sunny day, and even though it's getting close to sundown, we shouldn't have had any clouds at all. Would everybody make me a perception check for the clouds? Hashtag for the clouds. All right. All right, so everybody except for down, while looking at the clouds, they seem to be not natural. So even with the lighting of the sun giving everything a really odd glow, or I guess orange glow, sundown, it's getting close to sundown is the point. Even with that light shining on the clouds, they don't seem like normal clouds. These clouds seem to be odd. They don't seem to be in patterns of any kind like clouds would be. They seem
None of them cumulonimbuses.
Yes, none of them cumulonimbuses. They don't appear to be actual clouds. They seem more solid, more compact. They seem to be actually not fluffy like you would expect a cloud to be, like all loose and just particles. It seems more sturdy, more almost as if they're actual objects just put in the air rather than clouds.
Industrial strength clouds.
And yeah, it's maximum industrial strength construction site clouds.
As seen on TV.
Beep, beep,
Wow,
beep.
I need to order one of those.
You could use it as an improvised weapon.
Yeah.
Smack someone with a cloud.
But is it a Kensai weapon?
I can make it proficient.
Proficient in clouds.
I mean, I can already move around.
Storm clouds deals electricity damage.
That's lightning.
Uh,
Or thunder
thunder.
damage.
Thunder damage.
yeah.
Depending if you use it like the Master Sword, like you swing it and then like some sound waves come out of it.
Well, it's only if you're at full
Thunder
health.
damage. Only at full health. Anyways, so everybody can tell that these clouds seem a little off. And Allie speaks that aloud. They seem a bit different than regular clouds, though. She brings a hoof to her chin. She has a goatee. She strokes it. But not really. So Cord looks up as well with his emotionless eyes.
Strokes his chin.
And he strokes his chin with an imaginary beard. He begins to stroke the imaginary beard. Well, I guess we just... Yeah, it's that. It's that emoji. It's that one. It's that emote. All right, so both Cord and Ellie look at each other and give each other a worried glance before saying out loud, well, we better hurry up fast. We wouldn't want to stay out here and risk finding any more predators or anything else.
Are lions, tigers, and bears normal for this area? We were informed that there would just be wolves at least. Well,
no. The lions and the tigers usually stick around on opposite ends of the forest, and bears are typically in the caves in the mountains.
Lions and tigers on their home turfs.
Yeah, their home turfs.
They have.
The lions control the west. The tigers control the east.
They have gang wars.
They don't care.
One of them has a blue bandana.
Hold on. You got the stripes and you got the manes.
Oh no!
There you go.
And the bears just don't care.
Yeah, the bears are just the fluffies.
Danger floof.
They're the danger floofs.
Warning.
She says that the lions and tigers typically on opposite sides of the forest, and they don't typically interact anywhere near the center or the outskirts. And the bears are typically in the caves or close to the mountains. No, they shouldn't be around here, but it's not unheard of. There have been a few recorded incidents where they have gone close to the city, but this is the first time I've seen them here in person, or in ungulate in person.
It's a person. So today's a day of strange occurrences.
In the flesh.
In the flesh, there we go.
In the fleece.
I thought you were going with by hand and stuff like that. Why are you suddenly going with in ungulate stuff like this?
Well, both terms would probably exist.
Yeah, and I'm just like, it's also in character.
Because.
Excuse me, I am an actor. I get the character. I got into the accent, and I can't stop thinking like they think. Laddie.
Allie, what's wrong with your voice?
The heck are you
This
doing?
is my voice now.
Allie,
stop.
do you need a lozenge?
Hold on. Cord rolls up a newspaper that he had in his jacket and smacks the back of Allie's head with it.
Smacks the makeup right off her face.
We need to come with you if we want to
He
leave.
pushed the highlights out of her hair. He pushed the highlights out of her hair.
Good times.
Good time.
Good.
Anyway, no.
Is anyone in this party vegan?
I am. Why
Are
not?
you vegan or vegetarian? Yeah.
Yeah,
different.
it depends. This is important information. This
It
actually
is
has
important.
consequences.
I do
Because
drink
one of them
milk,
will
so
give
I'm
you
not
psychic
vegan.
powers.
My 90% of my brain is filled with curds and whey.
Oh, well, then you're definitely not vegan.
I have no psychic powers.
No psychic powers for you.
Yeah, just saying. So, no, but
Psychic powers.
they don't. Allie's voice really doesn't change. Cord doesn't really smack the back of her head with a newspaper. But they do say
Yeah, that
that we should
happens.
probably they do inform you that you should probably move on and gather the fungus and collect it before sundown, before anything else happens. And so they continue to walk on, and they continue to walk on the path. And after a few minutes of walking down this path, you eventually get to this fork in the road that they were talking about. There seems to be a sign, those signs that are like pointing like this way goes blah, 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 and this way goes blah, blah, blah.
And somebody
One of those-
spun him around.
Yeah, somebody spun them around.
I hate to interrupt, but does all of this count as a short rest?
Hasn't been an hour.
Well,
Ah,
also, how fast
Been
are
about-
we marching?
It's been
Oh,
about
yeah, good
20
point.
minutes. It's
okay.
been about 20 minutes. It's not that long. But it's eventually you do get to this, what's it called? This fork in the road, and it's got that signpost thingy where it's like I just explained, this way leads to whatever, that way leads to whatever.
Blue pant this way, danger this way.
This way, danger moves.
Don't
And
dead open inside. Or whatever it was from Walking Dead, I forget.
No, that was it.
That was it. Don't
What's that Walking
don't
Dead?
dead open inside.
No, that's the thing. I'm not sure if that's from Walking Dead though.
It is Walking Dead. I just can't remember if those were the words. I don't feel like they're the right words. That's what I mean. But regardless, you see the signs. One of the signs is
Oh, it
pointing in
is.
the direction that she told you. It is? Nice. One of the sign that is pointing in the direction that she told you to go, the one that is lined with the copper-colored rocks. That one reads, in common, falls. The other one, pointing into the right direction, says cliff.
What was the first one say?
Falls.
Oh, it just falls. Okay.
Like gravity falls, just remove gravity. Up there goes gravity, up there, da-da-dee. You gotta lose yourself in the moment. That.
Oh no.
Like the alternate word for autumn, but with an S at the end.
Yeah, it's falls, and then the path to the right, which is the one that you're not going to, says cliff. So Allie stops at the crossroads. There we go. That's the word I'm looking for. There's
The crossroads are under attack.
no. She stands at the crossroads and begins to take a few steps towards the left path. She says, "Only a few minutes from here. It's not that much further." Cord pulls out from his suit, pulls out a tiny little rag and begins to tap his forehead or his foreskull, and then puts it back. You'd assume that he was wiping himself of sweat.
His temporal plate.
It's a lot of activity. But yes, they begin to walk down the left path.
Suppose we continue following.
Yeah.
Lead on.
All right.
My wayward son.
So the atmosphere changes from this point. It is no longer breathable. You all need oxygen masks. This is now deep
Oh,
space.
Huh.
Well,
I have a
reroll.
location for this at some point. Oh wait, no,
This-
that's water.
This is an odd forest.
That face. This seems odd. No, but nah, different kind of atmosphere. So the atmosphere changes, and where after a few moments of walking through, you can tell that it's a little bit more humid in this part of the forest. It slowly started to get warmer the closer you got here. However, now it is very apparent. The air is heavier with moisture. It's a little foggy, very warm. So I expect all of the griffins to have poofy afros by the end of this because humidity.
Of course.
It takes hours of preening.
True.
No, I'm just kidding. But yeah, it is very warm. And the foliage begins to change. Where once you saw, typical forest plant life, trees, flowers, different herbs.
Shrubbery.
Now you see more forests, more swamp-like plants. You see vines. Look at all those chickens, and
That's racist.
some other ones. Hey.
I need to post the thing.
Do it. Do the thing.
But you see
It is requisite.
see more swamp-like. There are more puddles here than there were before. Before there were Great Lakes. Now there are multiple small holes with water in them. Vines, the trees are thicker here. They have more low-hanging branches than anything. And the road that you were following is now a little harder to make out, but it does still have copper rocks lining it.
Shame I didn't buy goggles or anything.
Saves you nothing.
Uh,
All right, so you're
You
making
have
your way.
you have nictating membranes over your eyes. You're fine.
Does anybody want to be that guy or girl and put on sunglasses?
I don't have sunglasses.
I have prestidigitation. Do those count as a? Hold on.
Can you create an
Let me
image?
find the text. No,
Can
you can create a
image?
non-magical trinket or illusionary image that can fit your hand and lasts till the end of your turn. So
Well,
for a whole
Oh,
6
for-
seconds, I can
for-
have sunglasses.
For a
Just continue
whole
doing that.
6 seconds.
But is it really only 6 seconds?
That's a round, isn't it?
Yeah.
I
I
can't
just
do
figured
much.
it was like the duration or something, like a minute or something.
I think that's silent, or not silent image.
But
That's
John
minor
doesn't do
illusion.
that.
Minor illusion, and
prestidigitation.
that's only a few things. But yeah.
Minor illusion's like a minute.
Hold on.
Prestidigitation is until the end
If
of
you
your round.
minor illusioned a pair of sunglasses, would they work as sunglasses or no?
No, they wouldn't even follow you. They'd have
I mean,
to
if
stay
you
exactly in place.
concentrated on them, you could move them with you.
Yeah, you need silent image sunglasses.
All right. Well, whatever. So you still follow, what's it called, Ali, not Arya. You don't follow Arya. Never.
Yeah.
Heroes always follow this. Never this. Never, ever.
Arya's not the leader.
Rude.
Villains do that.
Sky's the leader.
Sky's the leader.
Sorry, Arya has killed the most here.
Yeah.
Well,
Regardless.
Arya's like, I have the highest death count. Follow me.
Yeah. Or else.
Ross, you're next.
So the path begins to get a little more damp. The rocks that you were stepping on are a little more like gravel than dirt. They seem to be more like piles of rocks laid over dirt, and they shift a little bit for each step. The ground is a little loose, to say the least. But eventually, Arya, Arya and Cord, they're best friends now. Goody.
Arya, stop running ahead.
No, I'm gonna have to object to this.
Allie and Cord
Allie,
eventually get to something that looks like a hedge maze, like this wall of very, very
Shrubbery.
thick shrubbery, and but it's made of vines and other small plant life. Before they open like a curtain, like a curtain made of beads, before they split open the vines, whereupon you can see the forest gets darker, like really dark, like where since it's sundown, you already had limited amounts of light. However, where they just opened up a door to seems to be complete darkness that is only illuminated by these small, weird objects on the ground. They're shining a bright blue. And Allie takes this chance to speak up and says, "This is where this is where the blue ivy is. Just right in there. Just get in there. Just jump in. There's totally no Tarask in there. I promise."
I'd like to make a sense. Yeah.
It's not a sense motive.
Insight. Fine. Actually, wait a minute. No, I have proficiency. I want to do it. I'm sorry, I won't aid another.
You're gonna aid another?
Sky already made one. I was considering it.
Alright, well, whatever.
How would that even work?
I'm about to make a perception.
How would you aid another sense motive?
Wait.
Like, go up.
What did she say?
I'm just joking. She just said what she really said is where her sentence stopped is that the blue ivy plants are just inside. I was messing with you with the other stuff.
I thought the whole jump in there thing was there.
Go on. Just hop in.
Then there's that.
I do not rescind my insight check.
Yeah, but you can tell that she is being truth and honest. Wait, hold on. Sky. That
She's
insight
being
check.
honest, but is she being duplicitous?
Hold on, Sky. That insight check. Could you be the son of the Dragon King?
Oh,
That's another vine. But no, that
I
insight
have a
check.
vial of his blood.
Sky, that insight check.
Yes.
That, while it may not have worked on Ellie, whereas she is being honest, your eyes scanned more. God damn it, Davey! Stop choking. You're gonna die. It's my dog. He's making this weird sound. Davey, make the sound.
Oh no.
Should I roll a medicine check?
Yes. Can you hear him do that puff of nose?
I couldn't hear him at all.
Shit. Well,
It might be a good thing for this recording.
They're
Can I roll an insight check on you? Do you really have a dog?
Uh,
It's dying.
Boy, I'm about to smack your character.
Bork.
All right. Well, Dee's just gonna have to deal with it. Right, Sky, that insight check. While you were looking at Allie, and while she may have been speaking honestly, you did manage to look over at Cord and meet his gaze. His eyes, while he is very hard to read because, skeleton, and that's essentially everything that's left
He's in the
with
closet.
personality. Yeah, it's very hard to read him. However, with that 24, you could tell there was something hiding in there. His eyes, not where he's
Put your
just
hand in.
reading you.
There's something in there.
It's gonna be fun. Just stick your hand in there. Just stick your hand in there. Come on, dude. Come on. What are you doing? You gonna be chicken?
Yeah.
Just stick your hand in there. Just stick your hand in there. What you doing? Come
Stick
on.
handed. You
I don't
won't.
know, Rick.
You won't.
I don't know, Rick. It
Yeah.
seems
Oh,
kind of
please.
dangerous.
And this is like the creepy scene where insects start crawling out of its eyes, right?
No.
I'm Ensign Miles Johnson.
No, but you can-
Ensign Miles.
there seems to be something hiding in Cord's eyes.
Is he skeleton sweating and dabbing?
No,
at it
he's
with a
not
handkerchief?
skeleton sweating. It just seems like there's some kind of thought or
Is he,
emotion.
eager
that's-
for us to go in there.
No, it is not a happy emotion. It seems more
Malicious.
not malicious, but like resentful, like something that he doesn't exactly want to do.
That's not what I expected.
Like he's like, it's like he doesn't want to, but he's like compelled to. Like his eyes are hiding his true feelings behind what his body is doing. and that is what you sense in his eyes. But other than that, it seems that Ali is telling the truth, and with Arya, with your perception, you can in fact make out the shape of the blue ivy plant. You can see a plant, and then like right on top of it, there seem to be tiny, tiny mushrooms. Well, not tiny, tiny, but like, like finger-sized mushrooms on them. It could be the fungus.
She's gonna take flight and go for it.
All right. So you're going in.
Going in.
All right. So what is everybody else doing? Are you following?
Yeah, that's gonna follow and try to
hesitates.
collect some too.
All right. Sky,
Sky hesitates.
Glenn.
Hmm. Do they look like they need any sort? Well, do they need any sort of like special harvesting, or can you just pick them off the branch?
Find out.
You grab the fungus. You don't need a special tool.
That's what we do with
However,
apples.
However, do you want to take just the fungus, or do you want to take the thing that it's attached to as well?
Nah.
You only need the fungus. I'm just asking.
And we were told not to disturb anything else by the tree squirrels.
Just the fungus.
All right then.
Just the fungus. Down doesn't want to get in trouble or anything.
Don't
I mean, I know I'm the only chaotic one.
don't mess with the squirrels.
You mess with squirrels.
Yeah.
Oh, have you seen Palm Super? It's exactly that, but with a bunch of squirrels, and then a tree wizard rams you with an actual log.
And you don't want that.
And you don't want to get hit with my wood.
Down, Mike.
Want to get hit with my wood?
No. No, not that bit. No.
You let yourself there, bro.
Zero, no.
Zero, no. Zero, yes. No, but
No.
So you Arya and Down, you go about collecting the fungus, just the fungus that you need. So Sky, you hesitated, and Glenn, so both of you are outside?
Yes, keeping watch.
Sure.
They have this handled.
Yeah. All right. So after a few quick seconds, you easily have 5 samples that you need. You cherry picked them, except you fungus picked them. The biggest, juiciest, thickest ones.
Pick 'em.
2 C's, no K.
You pick them.
Arya flies back and lands and just says, "Alright, we're done here."
All right. So I assume Down came out as well.
Yeah. She lies next to her.
All right. So both Cord and Allie let the vines,
The beads.
down. The beads. They let the vines down and let them return to their natural state, the avatar state. But then they continue, or they say, after Cord goes, immediately after looking up, not Sky, characters, Allie Baba. There we go. Yeah, Allie, after hearing Cord look up into the sky and speak, she goes, "Huh?" Before looking up into the air and definitely seeing something wrong. Her eyes widen, her jaw drops, and she goes, as she looks up.
I guess I do as well.
All right.
Arya's
Will that be perception?
No,
Or just...
this is very clearly happening. You don't need
Okay,
to roll,
good.
but are you guys looking up?
Arya is.
Yes.
Sky watches
Alright.
Cord.
All right. So for the ones that did look up, so not Sky, for the ones that did look up, they would see from the sun's setting rays these clouds that you saw from before. When last you saw them, they did seem odd, and now you can see why. As a gust begins to pick up in the forest, you can you can smell the faint scent of maple syrup.
What?
Oh no!
Ah,
It's
oh
no.
no! It's the Waffle House.
It's
the
the
mobile.
Waffle House.
My house is after us.
No, but you smell the faint scent of syrup. As when you look up, you see these clouds from before they were just off. Now there's definitely something wrong with them. When you look up, the clouds seem to have conglomerated. They seem to be attempting to cover up the entire sky, not the griffin, the top thing up in the thing that you see when you look up. Not the cow.
Not the cow.
Not the cow. The actual thing that you see when you look up. Anyway, the clouds seem to have combined and are actually visibly pulsating, like I guess throbbing. Like they're moving around instead of moving as one whole unit in one direction. These clouds are actually moving themselves, like I guess like muscle or something like that, like flexing or waving. It's very I don't really know how to explain it, but
Undulating.
undulating. Sure, let's go with that. It's moving. So after smelling the faint scent of maple syrup, what's his name? Cord goes and shakes Allie out of her stupor. And once Allie does break out of her stupor, she goes, "We have to go. We have to get inside. We have to go back to town now."
To town?
Town. She's visibly tip tapping on her tip tap hooves. She's tap dancing. She's river dancing.
Oh no! That'll make the clouds come faster. Stop.
It's a rain dance.
No, but she is visibly worried and is visibly running in place, looking at all of you with a desperate look.
Wow.
We can't be out here. We have to get inside.
Is there somewhere nearby we can take shelter?
Right behind us.
No, not even that will be protected. The storm, it's not. She's fumbling around with her words before she finally just screams out, "It's a chaos storm! We have to go!" Before she bolts off in the direction of whence you came, the copper-colored road. Cord following after her faithfully.
Down is going to take off and
let's go.
dash after.
Instant takeoff.
All right. So as you guys are running, remember how you smell the faint scent of not syrup syrup. Yeah, not maple. I was gonna say snow, and I'm like, you can't smell snow. By the way, I'm
do you know how it
sorry,
smells?
No,
I'm
yeah,
sorry,
snow. Snow is from
I'm-
Canada, and that's where they make maple syrup, so it all makes sense.
It definitely has a smell.
I was gonna say I'm sorry for the background, Benson. He's just over and he just won't shut up.
Yes.
It fits in.
I was gonna say, yeah. So remember how you smelled the faint scent of syrup? Well, now another gust picks up in the forest. The leaves on the trees almost seem like they're a voice yelling out. The water, once still, is now rippling with waves. The sounds of nature, the birds chirping, the grasshoppering, whatever they do, chirp.
Chirp,
Do
yeah.
they?
Yeah,
I guess-
grasshoppers chirp.
Yeah, sure. They're playing their leg violin. Or are those crickets?
Yes, they do.
Fiddles.
Or are those crickets? Whatever. Where they
Wait, no, I
once
think it's
did
crickets.
that.
The chirp. You're right.
Sure, where they
All right,
once
let's stop to look this up.
It's
where they once
important.
made that noise, you can now just hear frazzled tweeting chirps, everything just seems to be like going into chaos. And another scent blows into your nose. This time, it is not the savory scent. It is instead the scent of sulfur, of fire, of ashes, of chocolate. Huh?
Oh no.
But it's mostly the first three that are most prevalent.
Sulfur with a hint of chocolate.
Yeah, that's just how like Mama used to make it.
Yeah. It smells horrible.
Yeah,
Mama
but
was a terrible cook.
that is the scent that comes into your nose as you are running away from this. The storm clouds seem to be getting heavier. If you look up, you can see them undulating and lightning rippling across them. However, it is not regular lightning colored, where you'd probably see like a flash or anything. This lightning lingers for far longer, and it is a very sick red pinkish color. It does not look good. So as you are following the trail, following after Cord and Al, the scenery around you is utter chaos. It seems as though like tornado levels of gusts are starting to pick up. Like the trees are almost shaking and like bending sideways. The ground is beginning to feel a little heavier than it used to be. How it feels heavier, don't ask me. It just does. So, following along, really, no, not really. Suddenly, a bolt of lightning strikes somewhat to your left, where you saw a tree. Now stands a cow. Like the animal, the cow, not like the
Sky, say hello.
Yeah, like it's a regular cow. However, once you look at it, because it's a cow.
But Sky's a cow, and like, do you just expect me to think that all?
So it's that one spell.
You're trying to
It's that one spell that turns objects into
get me
animals.
to tell you that what Down is supposed to think is that all cows are the same. I am not racist.
Wow, that's pretty racist, Down.
Wow. You can't just say all cows look alike.
Down, Jesus, not all cows are the same. Why would you think that of me? I've done nothing of the sort all of this session.
I was saying the opposite. How do we know it's not intelligent?
Hold on.
Snowflake. You have to remember this.
Well, if you would have shut up for 5 minutes and let me say something, I would have continued that instead of, once you look at this cow, instead of slightly being jarred and stopping for a second, you would look at this cow, whereupon, instead of mooing, it would go, "Rah!" And what it said, actually in squawk, would be, "Run! Run!" Instead of moo, which more than likely would have also been run.
Shock's already
running.
to the point that she hasn't been shocked this much before.
Well, I don't speak squawk.
Yeah, so you just hear,
What are those terrible noises you're making?
you hear terrible noises coming from this unintelligible cow, or at least you assume so. The griffins know that it does in fact say something, which is run.
And we run.
Yes.
Fly away.
So, fly away. Anyway, so continuing your journey, you eventually make it back to this, the path that you took to get to the clearing where Toby was.
Toby!
But once you run past Toby, where while you're running in the direction of where you found Toby, once you get there, you do in fact see the remains of the tiger and still the sleeping bear. And Toby is nowhere to be found. Where his mound usually is, that spot where he came out of the ground, where if you look in that direction, it is no longer there. It is just a mound of dirt surrounding a hole.
It's a piranha plant. He went down into his pipe.
Yeah, that's exactly what it has. Sure, that's what happened.
Yeah. Down is unconcerned and keeps flying.
Yeah. Running and flying past this, you do not see what becomes of the tiger nor the bear, but you do in fact hear another lightning bolt crash right behind you in that area. If you look back, you can now no longer see a plane opening. You now see the inside of a kitchen.
But
Full of utensils and cabinets and stoves. It's decked to the nines, man. Decked out.
Oh, is there a skinning knife in there?
Yes, there is. Do you want to go back for it?
No.
There's no skinning knife. But but really quickly, you do see that
What an
the
incomplete
materials inside said kitchen do begin to animate. They move around like Beauty and the Beast style. They don't grow faces
Do
on
they start
themselves.
singing? Do they sing?
No,
No.
no, I don't want to sing.
what are we cooking today on Erf's kitchen?
Today on Hell's Kitchen, it's fucking raw.
I don't know. I don't think I can
there's a
immerse myself
humanoid
without
male in the chef's
your
outfit
rendition of Be Our
with
Guest.
golden hair.
Shame we're not on Roll20 so we can see your picture.
Oh, right, I forgot. Yeah. No, there's no Gordon Ramsay. Don't show up. It's just a kitchen. It's just a kitchen. So keeping on with your running and your flying away, after the whole kitchen shenanigan thing happened, the clouds, it begins to thunder. However, it doesn't thunder. You know how thunder sounds like? Like, oh. Instead, you hear meowing. So you hear from the high up in the sky.
I guess we can't recognize this meowing.
No, you just hear.
We
You
are
just
part
hear-
cat, which is why I ask.
No. Oh, yeah. If you are part cat, however, they are meowing in Japanese. They're nyang.
Yeah.
So that's why you can't understand
Ah,
it.
crap. They're from the other side of the world.
You hear, yeah, but you do hear distant meowing from behind you up in the sky, and the lightning continues to travel up in the clouds, and Allie and Cord are far ahead of you.
Speedy little bugger.
You eventually make your way out of the forest to the edge of it, whereupon Allie and Cord are heading in the direction of a certain building that is outside of Bryn, and they tell you to come after them, or not come after them, to follow them to safety. Come with me if you want to leave.
Down is going to keep following.
Yeah, they seem to know where they're going.
Yeah, Down wants to live.
All right, so following Allie and Cord's direction, Dilnad appears.
Ah,
Oh,
Welcome to Earth's Kitchen. Today we're making sauteed lamb.
you sound different, Dilnas.
I finally hit puberty, and now I sound like Bear Grylls. Today we're gonna soak it in to lemon juice. Lemon juice really gets into the flavor.
Bang.
Anyway, you as you're following along, you eventually make it to this building that is outside of on the outskirts of town, outside of the walls that they have. Everybody, make me a perception for the building.
okay.
Make me 2.
Like what's in the building?
No, the building itself. You're just looking at the building. If you're not looking at the building, then you don't have to make it. But
We
if you
stopped
are-
to admire the building.
You stop to admire the rows surrounding the building.
What's the...
I don't know. Oh,
Down is trying to kill. She's trying to kill this building.
That's not what I meant to type.
so is Glenn.
So many
So much
unforgivable
magic.
choices.
Wow, you guys really suck at that.
I was holding shift.
Sure you were. So let's see, 9
plus
and
3,
20
69. I win.
and 22.
We're 5 to
69.
14.
69 dudes.
So
Dude.
Alright, so everyone can see the sign. I need to open my book up for the name. I forgot what it was called.
I saw that sign so hard.
Okay, here we go. You see the sign, and the sign is a big cauldron with bubbles coming out of it. The actual sign is made in metal, but you can still kind of make it out. It also, besides that, has the image of a human male working on the what's it? What the hell is it called? It's essentially another cauldron, but then you can also read the name of it. It is called Big Al's Alchemy and Brewery.
Brewery, of course.
Yeah, that's what the other one is. I just didn't know what. I guess I could have called it a barrel for the purposes of what it was, but
Bloodborne 2.
sure.
A keg, yeah.
Yeah, sure, a keg. That's what it is. It's a cauldron and a keg as well, and it's Big Al's Alchemy and Brew.
Would you say this cauldron is leaky?
Well, I mean, it has bubbles coming out of it. I wouldn't necessarily say it's leaking, though. Regardless,
good, so no copyright infringement.
Yeah.
Regardless, both Allie and Cord open the door and try and rush everybody in, saying, "Get in, get inside, hurry, quick! Listen, hey, listen!
Hey, look, listen, wake up!"
Everyone is going in.
What she said.
Yeah.
Enter the
Get
place.
over here!
Get over here!
Down, she throws out an Eldritch Blast. It pulls you. Get over here.
Whoa!
Whoa,
Oh,
whoa, hey,
whoa.
hey.
Suddenly,
That's an
demons are
attack
with
roll.
That is an attack roll down,
No,
Jesus.
I respond with Toll the Dead.
Or spawn with
you're
deflect
not
missile.
actually
Oh, wait, that's
throwing
not
that
a missile. Dang it.
You're not actually throwing that out, right?
No.
I hope not.
Okay.
I just wanted to bring up the fact that I can pull people. Because I can, yay.
Yeah, but you haven't done it yet. Anyway.
Wait, no I can't. Yes, I can.
No, you can't. Yes, you can. No, you can't.
No, you can. Yes, I can. Yes, I can. Yes, I
I
can.
know you can pull better. I can pull anyone better than you.
Prove it.
Any note you can sing, I can sing higher. Oh, you can. Yes, I can. Oh, you
No,
can.
you
Yes, I
can't.
can. Oh, you can. Yes, I can. Yes, I can. Yes, I can.
Beautiful.
Regardless,
Man,
so
get
you
puberty
guys all
already.
eventually make your way inside of Big Al's Alchemy and Brew. Or Big Al's for short.
For sure.
For short.
For sure.
For sure, for sure.
Faux show.
Oh, show. Whereupon Corda immediately slams the door behind you and presses the button on the wall, making a dinging noise ring out throughout this place. Whereupon, if you are, or not, whereupon you feel in the air magical surge. Allie then responds with, thanks for putting on. Oh, I need a minute. Thanks for putting up the shields, Cord. Now, you do not only feel this magic surge in this house. Or is anybody close to a window? Did you go to a window?
Windows are generally not where you want to stand during a storm.
Yep.
Down is going to do it anyway.
However,
Alright,
yeah, Arya
do it, you
doesn't
won't.
know this.
Look at these people that aren't from Kansas. Standing
Yeah, that's true. These
So all these
non-Kansan,
people that are from the
non-Rangers.
mountains.
So Down is gonna look out the window.
Arya
Yeah.
too.
All right. Okay. So Down and Arya, you both look out the window, whereupon you can see a sort of bubble start to encapsulate this building. However, you do not only see it encapsulating this building. Hold on, Sky. You do not only see it encapsulating this building. You also see it slowly start to rise up from the ground and encapsulate the city of Bryn as well in its entirety.
Oh no.
So, Sky, what were you saying?
Oh, I was just making a dumb joke about Gravity Falls. Weirdness
Whatever.
wave.
All right, but that is what you two see outside. The magic beginning to cover this, not only this building, but also the entire town.
Bubbles of pure madness.
Press. So, what'd you say, Sky?
Bubbles of pure madness.
Don't go in those.
All right. So,
And get away from the windows.
If I mumble something, assume it was referential humor and you didn't need to hear it.
All right.
You can listen to the recording.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So, did you say that out loud, Vesper, or the Glenn?
Yes. Get away from the windows. It's not safe.
Safe? Something just rose up. Probably a baby.
Allie
or something.
responds with, "Those are the shields. They protect the town. We should be all right from the storm. Whew. I need a moment." Cord walks over with a glass of water, holding it on his silver tray, holding it out to Allie. Thanks, Cord. Well, does anybody else need one? As she begins to sip her drink.
Dawn just kind of shrugs. Also, she turns to Glenn. Safe never bothered me. I was supposed to do a voice thing. I don't know.
Boy,
You've
get
never
your
bothered
accent
me,
down,
brother.
Jesus.
I had it when I said it before I pressed the button.
What accent are you even going for? Are you trying to make
I
your
don't
voice
know.
higher pitched?
I don't know.
Danger.
Then how'd you know you had it?
Some lady
Yes.
night this is.
Sky accepts a drink, by the way.
All
Alright,
right.
it's not.
Since we're in a brewery, I'm assuming it's one of those drinks.
Well, you just saw Allie get water.
Yeah, that's fine.
In quotations,
Quote
water.
unquote water.
Water.
It looks like water.
That's what you call vodka in common.
Mm-hmm.
You're not getting Arya drunk.
It's
gonna
not
happen
alcohol,
eventually.
Jesus.
Glenn will also accept a drink.
I think Dawn would rather just look out the window.
All right, so the ones that are accepting drinks are Sky and who else?
Glenn?
Everyone but Arya, I
Dying.
think.
What about Arya?
Arya's the only one not.
Oh, also down, I think, is not.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's
Dawn's
not.
not.
And Micaiah, we don't know. Maybe not.
Does the water smell funny?
Cardboard Nikaya died in the Storm of Thousand.
No.
Oh,
Storm
He
of
was
Double.
eaten by the squawk
she'll be
cow.
missed.
Hear that, Gallerin? If you're listening, re-roll.
All right,
Squawk cow. It's a shifty looking cow.
so it
Not
was
even
Glenn and
Fifi.
Sky that accepted drinks. So Cord goes into an adjacent room and brings back 2 more glasses of clear liquid that are just water. TM. They do not. It does not smell funny.
Good.
All right, so I assume you guys drank it like that. I assume you guys drank it just like this video.
I didn't watch the video, so
Just a vine, 6 seconds.
No. I sipped the water, responsibly.
A shot.
no, she,
We'll get
Guy
that
does
in
not
a sec
drink it
because we
like
won't be able
that.
to see a video.
Drink water responsibly.
You don't drink it a little bit like in a shot and then you pour it on yourself
No.
like
No.
in the video.
They're
No.
fat.
Okay.
Come on.
No.
now that I'm thinking about it, that mouthwash bottle looks a little bit like a Jack Daniels, except blue.
All right, let me get you some music real quick because I have music for this place.
Apple Jack Daniels. Which one was that? Epic Pie Time? Hey, bacon strips.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's epic cupcake time.